So it turns out we are actually living in the most dangerous country in the world. There has been a very recent survey done comparing countries on a scale of 0 to 100, with 0 being the safest country and 100 being the most dangerous. The Philippines has a score of 83 out of 100, making it the most dangerous, the top of the list. What do you make of this information?
I think it's absolutely ludicrous to say that. We've obviously been living in this country now for over 5 years. British family, we've got a child here growing up, we've got a new baby on the way as well.
Just for proof, there's the bump.
And we would not be making the decision to stay here if it was the most dangerous country on earth. So today we wanted to show our route. We're driving across Cebu right now. We're right at the top of the island and we are on holiday, you know, from our home, and we're heading across the country through the rural areas where you can see plenty of life going on, and maybe you'll be able to judge for yourself if this looks like the most dangerous country in the world or not.
So we're driving right now off of the main road from an area called San Remigio, and we're driving for about an hour and 20 minutes to our first stop of the day in a place called Catmon, which again is not on the tourist trail. You would never hear of these two places, I'm pretty sure, unless you were living here for a longer term and you were seeking out these areas.
Also, we've never been to these places before.
No.
And often we are just plugging a destination into the map and following it until we get there, and often we will end up on very rural roads like this one. So probably one of the most dangerous things you'll encounter driving through these roads is the potholes. Oh no! Just went over a big stone.
Just to prove your point.
You gotta go pretty slow, but then that's what everyone's up to. Look, these guys have got like, what, 4 people on a motorbike? They're managing. And these cows don't look too endangered, do they? They look like they're having a nice time.
Just made it off of the bumpy rural road we were on, and we're now on the central nautical highway heading back down towards the city of Cebu.
I would say we've driven quite a lot of the Philippines. We drove all the way from our island home to Luzon once. A lot of it's like this. Like, highways are often just like this, not like big highways with lots of lanes. It's more rural feel, isn't it? Like a B road, what we call a B road in the UK.
Yeah. Right now we've got a pretty quiet road, and luckily there's no traffic.
Yes.
At the moment, but
yes.
Once we hit Cebu, we will be in traffic for sure. But right now we're enjoying a free, quiet road. Most of the local towns that you drive past here look like this. People going about their everyday life, fixing tuk-tuks and motorbikes and doing a bit of shopping, dropping their kids off at school.
Yeah, it's nice actually. And one thing I like about driving around in the Philippines is it feels free. You don't get hassled by people like trying to bug you all the time. Everyone's kind of got their own thing going on. Tourists are mostly ignored, to be honest. Like, I don't feel like, you know, in other countries where we've been, in like say India, everywhere you go someone's bugging you, asking you questions and trying to get something from you, it feels. But here it feels like we're just allowed to go about our business, and that's another peaceful side, I think, to the Philippines.
So this is actually the first video of ours that you are seeing. We are a British family. We have lived in the Philippines for the last 5 years. We actually came on holiday to an island called Siargao, which is where we decided to make our home. So we moved here. We loved it so much, we decided to stay. We also have family in the Philippines. My dad also lives here. He lives just outside of Manila, and he's enjoying a very relaxing, retired life here as well in the country.
Hello, my name's Story and I'm 8 years old. I've been in Siargao for 5 years now, actually. I've been here since I was 3, and I've never felt unsafe there. It's just, it's such a safe island that that I don't really believe this news of the Philippines being the most dangerous country in the whole world. I just think it's nonsense. The fact that I've been here for 5 years already and we've never been like attacked or something, been shot by someone. The fact that like we haven't actually encountered any violence here, I am really happy with the Philippines. I don't really want to leave. I am actually about to become a big sister. You can see I've got my big sister bracelet on. Want to show the bump for me?
Okay.
9 months.
I am, yeah. I'm in the 9th month of pregnancy as well. I've done a full pregnancy here in the Philippines, and we, you know, feel so comfortable and at home here that this is where we decided to stay to have our next baby.
Yeah.
Gonna give birth.
Yeah, the baby's even going to be born here in the Philippines.
Yeah,
so
we
again,
are. Yeah,
We would not make that decision if it was a place of real threat, would we?
No, I'm having our second baby girl here in the Philippines, which is why we're in Cebu actually, because this is where I am going to deliver the baby, in the city of Cebu.
Okay, we've arrived at our pit stop for the day. Just off of the highway, Sea Salt Cafe. Ooh, nice view. Just the things you can buy. So we've stopped off kind of in the middle of nowhere. We just stopped by the roadside. And one thing I love about living in the Philippines as a tourist or as a foreigner here is that you're always made to feel welcome, whether that's because pretty much everybody speaks English or there's a way to communicate in your native language so that you can actually get to know people. You don't feel scared to approach or to go into a village shop or ask somebody how they are. It makes you feel connected to the people. And that's another reason why I don't feel like the Philippines is unsafe, because you can get to know people on a level that you're used to versus having a huge cultural barrier. Obviously there are barriers there, but not so much as some other countries we've been to. And there's another thing worth noting on this survey. They were taking metrics which included natural disasters like tsunamis and typhoons, earthquakes and volcano eruptions. And if you were to take all of the volcanoes in the country, all of the risk areas, and put them into that metric, maybe it would rise it up the scale. But I don't think that's a fair way to judge a place based on things that are completely out of most people's control. And again, we've been living here for many years, and yes, we have experienced natural disasters, but I wouldn't say it was the most dangerous place on earth because of that natural disaster that we went through. So there's many things that aren't on these metrics, that aren't in these surveys, that you would need to come here and discover for yourself. So the reason why we're making this video is to just give you that window into our world. Trying to keep it a bit more raw, just our drive from one side of the islands to the other. We're going from the rural areas to the city today. You're going to see all that in this video. And again, you'll be able to gauge for yourself, does it look like the most dangerous country in the world to you?
Wow.
All right, food has arrived. So we went for the lumpia with local katmon suka, which is the spicy Filipino vinegar.
It's filled with bean sprouts.
Yeah.
And I just had a dip into the spicy coconut vinegar, and I can't feel my tongue.
Is it that hot?
It's really hot, yeah.
So this local variant must be super spicy. Story's not a fan of spice, are you? Not really a spicy kid, are you?
Oh no, even that just tiny thing made me taste it.
I'll give it a go. Story's gone to get some water. Probably going to need that water. Let's try this spicy vinegar. It's not that spicy. I was expecting it to be way hotter when you just...
Try
Yeah.
again,
No, it's not that bad at all.
it's still burning at the bottom of my lip.
No, it's fine. And I'm normally not the spicy one. Maybe it's your pregnancy. It's changing your spice tolerance. So I think that was a good example of the safety here. On the table next to us, the guy left his MacBook. Just, how long was it there for? Is it
10 minutes?
Yeah, at least 10 minutes. He just left it on the table. And we were saying to each other, if we did that in the UK, somebody would have snatched that straight away.
Yeah.
Even like a couple of minutes, it would have been gone, maybe even less than that.
Yeah, and it's not the first time we've seen that. We see it quite often. Just this week, we were in Starbucks and people were getting up, you know, going to order their coffees, leaving all their stuff on the table, leaving their bags there on the floor. And there were some students, you know, with their laptops, they just get up and walk away and leave the laptop on the table. So it's quite common to do that here. We see it quite a lot, don't we?
I don't do it because I've been conditioned to think that
No.
something is going to get stolen, but that's because I'm from the UK and haven't grown up here, I guess. Maybe there's more trust, but
yeah, personally I wouldn't do it either, because, you know,
it's not worth the
you take
risk.
responsibility for yourself and your own things. And even motorbikes, you quite often see scooters with the keys left in and things like that. That's on the island anyway of Siargao, so
It happens, yeah. Just checked into the city. We are in Cebu and we're going to be here for the next 6 days before we move to another place. Very different from where we just were in the north of the island, but you get to see a good variety of landscape this way. I'm of course in the underground car park area, which is massive. It's a new day and Sacha and Story are off to the mall.
yeah, gonna take Story roller skating.
Yeah. I'm staying at home to edit, so the girls are going off by themselves into the city. How do you feel?
Well, it's not really in the city, is it?
Well, it's a big mall in Cebu.
Down the way, is it there? You
Yeah.
can see it from here.
Zoink, there it is, that building over there.
Oh, it's speeding up. I was just here, I think. Bye.
Bye. Here comes the driver now. Alright, the girls are off. So Grab Taxi is like Southeast Asia's version of Uber. You can also deliver food from there, you can get your takeaway, you can get your groceries, and you can get taxis and personal cars. And we feel absolutely safe to be able to do a system like this. Let my family go off with a driver to the mall. It's totally fine. We've been doing this for years now. It's very trustworthy. It's as established as any kind of system you'd have in the West, like an Uber system. Like the drivers are rated and you have to have a certain license to be able to get a job there, all that kind of stuff. So it feels totally safe. None of the drivers here want to get a bad review or a bad rating because it would affect their income. So it's well regulated and it's good to have systems in place that you are familiar with, you know, so that you can feel at home here. So while Sacha's off using the Grab car service to go to the mall, I'm using the Grab food service to have our groceries delivered at home while I wait here and do some editing for work. This is the swimming pool area and the kiddie park that we have access to as well. This is very much your standard city life here in the Philippines. Whether you're on any of the islands, you always get places like this. The groceries should be coming in about an hour from now, which gives me some time to get some work done. Fast internet here, it's all fibre speed. And I think you can pretty much see that there are many reasons why this is not the most dangerous country in the world. Hey. And the vegetables just arrived. Picked them up downstairs in the car park. Never gave you a room tour last night of our apartment. This is the living area and the kitchen over here. The bathroom is behind that door. Office space here. Fridge and sofa, which I think also turns into a bed. 2 bedrooms. So we've got Story's room here. And then the master bedroom here. And then if you look outside, we have a view of the city. And also in the distance, the mall that Sacha and Story are at right now. She's currently doing roller skating today. Story loves a bit of roller skating. It's something that we do when we come to the city because it's not something that you do on the island where we normally live. It's nice to have that variety in your lifestyle. I'm now at the super mall, waiting to pick up Sacha and Story, who have been here for a few hours now. Surprise, Jen. Whoa, I've got a monkey. Woo.
You're like, first one to spot Daddy, so I will spot him.
Winner.
You see it? I did some strike. Look at this one.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
did
yeah.
you see that
was a
one?
good one?
It went upwards, that one.
That was weird.
So this video ended up being filmed over several days. I'm not dead yet. So I hope you can see from this that it is pretty damn safe to be living in the Philippines, visiting the Philippines, and if you're not sure, go to the source of people who are actually living here, do some research outside of what you see on the government websites, and you will find that there's plenty of misinformation out there that can be debunked just by looking outside of the normal sphere. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.